So after 3 years of speculation, rumours, tweets, we've now got an official date for Jon Jones' return. He'll be returning at UFC 285 against Cyril Gane. But I'm not entirely sure this fight's going to happen. As usual, if you're brand new here, be sure to subscribe as we've got brand new videos coming out every week. The reason why I'm so sceptical about this fight actually happening is it's almost too good. It's too much of a payoff. We've been waiting for over 3 years for this. And obviously, we know things that are out of our hands is like, injury, that kind of thing. And let's just say Jon Jones has been known to come out of fights for other reasons. It just feels like somewhat this fight is tainted in a way of we don't deserve this super fight almost. But I'm excited to see what can happen. As soon as the cage door is locked, then I'll believe. But just to reiterate what Jon's old rival Daniel Cormier was saying this week, what version of Jon Jones are we going to get? Are we going to get the dominant champion that he was at light heavyweight once of a day? Or are we going to get a 35-year-old man moving up a weight division? Now, I'm not taking anything away from Jon Jones the fighter. As a person, that's probably a different story. But the last few fights, the last few outings he's had in the UFC have been not the Jon Jones that we've been accustomed to over the years. He had the fight with Anthony Smith in early 2019 where he did dominate, to be fair. But there was the illegal knee that happened where Lionheart Smith probably gained a lot more fans by saying, I wanted to win the title, not steal it, from a knee to a grounded opponent. Later on that year, we had Thiago Santos, which, don't forget, Thiago took Jones to a split decision, and he blew both his knees out in that fight as well. That fight's been one of those contested of, what if Thiago didn't blow both his knees out, but, it's done now. If my auntie had bollocks, she'd be my uncle, so we can't do anything about it. His most recent outing in the UFC came with Dominic Reyes in February 2020, which was his last fight over 3 years ago. Now, a lot of people believe that Dominic actually won this fight, myself included. I thought it was 3-2 to Dominic, but again, doesn't matter. It's done now. And we all know, sadly, what's happened to Dominic Reyes in every single outing he's had since that fight. But let's just presume that this fight does happen and the cage door gets locked behind both Cyril Gane and Jon Jones, and then they're competing for the heavyweight title. Now, for me, this is very much a coin flip fight as to what the hell's going to happen. There might be other people that are swaying one way. Jones is going to come back, knock him out. I know Triple C said that.
I don't think this fight goes past 3 rounds.
But he has been training with Jon Jones. I do wonder how Jon Jones is going to fare after a 3-year layoff. I mean, a lot of people say ring rust isn't real, especially when you're at that level that Jon Jones is. But it still does pose the question and sparks your interest to see what he can do at heavyweight. Because if Jon wins, he comes back, he wins the heavyweight title after a 3-year layoff. What a statement to make for the heavyweight division, for the rest of the heavyweights. If Jones loses, is there just a built-in excuse of, well, he's had a 3-year layoff and he is against a top contender like Cyril Gane? It just poses the question of what the hell is going to happen. Regardless of Jon's last few fights where they might have had controversial decisions, that kind of thing, still, the fact remains that no one has been able to solve the Jon Jones puzzle. I'm not bothered about Matt Hamill with the 12-6 downward elbows, that kind of thing. No one has stopped. No one has taken Jon Jones to decision and beat him on the judges' scorecard either. Personally, I'm really looking forward to this card. This is going to be the first time that we've seen Bones in over 3 years in the octagon. And it is 30 years anniversary of UFC, so it seems to be that there's going to be banger after banger on every single fight card. Be sure to check out our channel next week where we give our official predictions of this card. Thanks everyone for watching. If you can like, comment and subscribe, it really does help us out.